Mismatched Sex Drive. This is Bedroom Talk with Dr. Dawn Michael, from my bedroom to yours. If you are in a long-term relationship and you're having some issues with sex or wanting to have sex with your partner more than they want to have sex with you or vice versa, you're going to want to listen to what I have to say. This is called mismatched sex drive or sexual discrepancy in your relationship. And it happens to most couples at some point throughout a long-term relationship. So in the beginning, when the two of you first met, sex is usually a priority or pretty high on the list. And as life happens, as it does, some people have children, work, stress, there's health issues. Sex can go from the top of the list to the bottom of the list. And it might just be for the two of you, or it might just be for one of you that sex ends up being at the bottom of the list. And this is really where the problem begins. Because the two of you chose to be in a relationship together, which means that you're each other's sexual partner. And so if one person is wanting to have sex and another person is not, or the sex has dwindled so much that it's almost non-existent, then it really is creating this disconnect in the relationship. Now, what you have to do is understand that there is a compromise. So if you're the person that is not wanting to have sex, then it's important for you to understand that you need to do something about it, that you need to be proactive in your relationship and find out why you're not wanting to have sex with your partner anymore and get help for it. I mean, for some people, it could be hormones, it could be stress related, it could be that sex is painful, maybe sex is boring, maybe you're not desiring your partner anymore, but all of that has to be resolved if you're going to maintain this long-term relationship with your partner. If you're the person that's wanting to have sex more than the other person, you're probably extremely frustrated and don't know what to do. And some people get to the point where they feel rejected, or they feel like they need to turn to other alternatives. And again, this is something that needs to be dealt with. So if you're the person that's wanting to have sex more often, you need to figure out, what you want to do in the relationship if the other person is not willing to work on it with you. Maybe go and get help and get some ideas on this perspective as well. Or, you're allowed to place some demands on the relationship and say, hey, we're in this together. I'm not happy with this situation, and we really need to go get some help for this because it is going to end up destroying our relationship in the long run. And so when couples can talk to each other and come up with a compromise and put the sex and the sexual intimacy back at the top of the list, then all the other little problems in the relationship that are a result of not being connected usually seem to work themselves out. So making sex a priority in your relationship is important. And if you're not wanting to do it, you really need to look into why. Why am I not wanting to make this a priority, or why am I not wanting to be intimate with my partner? And sit down and talk to them about it. If the two of you need to go to counseling or you need some help, then go see somebody. It's definitely worth seeing someone rather than having this be a problem in your relationship, because eventually the stick is going to break. It can only bend so much before it breaks and the relationship, something bad happens. You guys either end up getting a divorce, someone cheats on the other person, or you're just pretty miserable for months and years, and that's not healthy. That actually can affect somebody's health in a very negative way. So getting back to this idea of mismatched sex drive. Yes, it happens. Yes, it is common, but you have to be proactive in your relationship and understand that being intimate and being sexual is natural, it's normal, and it's something that if you were not in the relationship, you would be doing. And so part of being a partner and part of the two of you coming together is because you wanted to share that with the other person. And taking that away from them is not fair either. So I hope that this has helped you out a little bit. If you have any comments, please leave them for me. If you want to talk about this further, we can start a discussion. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe. I believe that everyone deserves to have a healthy sex life, and so do you.